What up, family? We back at it again with our Elvis reaction, and today we're gonna get to part two of the Larry Giller talks about Elvis. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment, notification bells on. Let's get right into it.
First question. I want to go back to the tragic last year of Elvis. How was it for you as a friend to see all these things happen to Elvis?
The last year of Elvis's life was difficult. But Elvis was the type of person, all he wanted to do was perform, entertain, touch people, sing. So we were constantly on the road, touring America, city after city after city. And I was mentioning a moment ago to Walter, even though Elvis's health was going downhill, and he was struggling with his voice and with pains in his body and getting depressed now and then, his voice got more resonant, stronger, more beautiful, a quality to it that I never heard before. But
Because
it
of
was
his weight.
difficult because he didn't feel well. And one day, he woke up and he said, you know what, I realized if I don't make dramatic changes now, I'm done. My life is on the line. I want to get healthy. I've been eating the worst foods in the world. I have doctors giving me pills of every kind. I don't like them. I can't stand them. They're making me sick. I want to get off pills. I don't want doctors. I want to eat properly, healthy foods. I want to exercise every day. I have to stop.
So I believe they give him pills to make him feel like he's full, like he ate already. You know what I mean? That's not healthy at all. No way.
The lifestyle that I have created for myself. He said, I'm responsible. I understand. And it's very difficult for me because a lot of people depend on me. People are earning, hundreds of people are earning a living because of what I do.
Hell yeah.
So it's hard for me to say no, but my life is first. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stop. And I'm going to let a lot of people go. And it's not going to be easy, but I have to. And we're going to go to Hawaii. And I already have the house picked out. And you, and he mentioned two other people, and the security person, and most of the people in this group we're going to be let go of. We're going to go to Hawaii. If it takes a year, so be it.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. I
Holy
want to
shit.
run on the beach. I want to get in the water. I want to relax. I want to meditate. I want to just recharge my batteries.
Sometimes it's well much needed.
Look, I'm only 42. I got a long way to go.
Yeah.
And I want to come
I'm
back
41, so.
to Hollywood. Not to go on the road again.
But we all make bad choices in
Not
life.
for a
Man.
while. And I want to make movies. I want a new manager. So he's going to let Colonel Parker go. And I want to get a new manager. And I
That was
want
the best thing he
bring
did,
in
I think.
script writers to craft a movie suited for me and for what I'm best suited for. And then I want to do a string of movies, and I want to start producing movies. I want to create a production company. And I'll
Damn, our boy Elvis had plans, man. He had a lot of plans. He wanted to do a production company, everything. Like, imagine if he was still alive, right? His production company would have made all these movies we watch right now. Like, that's crazy. Like, a lot of the hit movies probably would have been from his production company. That's
also
wow.
want to create a charity. He said, look, money keeps coming in, and we don't need money, so let's make sure those that need it receive.
Wow.
He said, that's what I'm all about. I want to give back because I owe everything to my fans.
Wow.
They put me in the position that I'm in today. So we're going to do this, Larry, but don't tell anyone. Because I don't want people to get nervous. I'll take care of everyone. We're going to do it in September. Certain contracts have been already are in place. I have to fulfill them. Now, Elvis had the most extraordinary life of any entertainer. He used to say, my life's a fantasy.
Well, I can imagine.
My wildest dreams came true. He said, there's days I wake up, I can't.
Just give me one day to step in his shoes, you know? See how it was like being in his shoes. This, you know, the touring, being at his house, you know, just everybody all around you, just loving you. Like, just one day I would love that.
I can't believe I'm Elvis. And this is all happening to me. So his life was magnificent. But there's a tragic element involved. The tragedy is not that he took these drugs, not that he was unhealthy. The tragedy is that he knew better. He knew his life was on the line, and he didn't take care of business right then and there on the spot. He waited. He procrastinated. That's the tragedy.
And he passed away in August.
And it's a
September
good
came around,
lesson
he
for
wasn't
you and
around
for
to do it.
me and for everyone. If we're supposed to do something, why wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it now. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Life, God doesn't care if you're Elvis Presley.
No.
You have more fans and more money and
True
more.
that.
If you know something,
God don't play
take
favorites.
care of it. Do it. That's the tragedy. It could have, because it could have been prevented. So it was difficult. There were every night when Elvis got off the stage, he was blind. He had glaucoma.
His eyes. Yeah.
His eyes.
Yeah.
You could tell by
And
looking in his eyes.
he had to be taken down the steps by two people.
Yep. I
Go
seen a video of
back
that.
to his room or on the plane, lay down for about 30 minutes with cold compresses on his eyes.
Wow.
Then he relaxed. His heartbeat every night would go up to 180. That's very fast. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh yeah, that's banging. Heart attack level.
You know, he died of a heart attack.
See?
It was brought on by a lot of drugs, lack of exercise, pushing.
Don't forget, people, when he says drugs, he means prescribed drugs, pills, you know what I mean, that his doctor gave him. Not like heroin, crack, you know what I mean, marijuana, none of that stuff. Just prescription pills, you know.
Himself and pushing himself. He was driven to the limits. He ate too much sugar, too much carbs. He didn't have any nutritional knowledge.
We need a nutritionist, that's what he needed.
So every night before a concert,
So my man had everything. All people he can have, but except a nutritionist. He had somebody who cooked for him, but it's not a nutritionist, you know what I mean? Somebody who studies food, you know, and what the ingredients does to your body. You know what I mean? That's what he needed, was a nutritionist from the get-go. And his life would have been much better.
he was a little bit depleted of energy.
Yeah.
And so he and I would meditate for a few minutes. He would say, Larry, send me some energy. Send me some energy. I need it. But when he got on that stage, he gave everything that he had.
Yeah.
And it was almost magical.
And you can tell he gave everything he had on them stages because the way he sweat, you know, like, I even think sometimes he was crying underneath that sweat, to be honest. Like, he was in pain, you know, while performing, but he still had to give all his all for his fans. Just such an amazing person.
Because his whole look, his face, his energy field changed. And he was able to just project. And it was beautiful. It was almost like magic to see him come alive, come to life, animated. And afterwards,
It was, yeah. You see him when he sings Unchained Melody. He was so proud when he sang it well. Hey, he was going from the piano
That's
and then
right.
yeah.
That's
I
right.
got it, yeah.
Now he started singing that only the last year.
Yeah.
That song, when he used to sing it,
Yeah, he gave up all his heart and
it gave. Right. Now when we hear it now,
Yeah.
we hear it with an orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Elvis
Yeah.
playing the piano,
Piano, yeah.
blue light on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Larry, you wrote different beautiful books about Elvis, about your life with Elvis,
Thank
and
you.
about everything what happened, and about your
I like his shirt. It says, "Always say thank you very much." In Elvis voice, they'll be like, "Thank you very much."
conversations with
Dope
Elvis.
shirt.
But after Elvis passed away, what happened with you? Because
Well, that's what I want to know. What the hell happened to me?
yeah, because we read about it till 1977.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
There's
It's a good question.
Here you go. I want to see what happened.
For the
to
first
there.
year and a half after Elvis died, I was a wreck. But I knew that every moment that I spent with him, starting in 1964, was so important, so historical, that I spent a lot of my time and I wrote down everything I could remember over and over, reams and reams of paper. And then when the 1980s began, I became the spokesperson.
Yo, whoever's in that room need to turn their phone off. All you hear is ding. And you could tell the host sometimes get a little peripheral vision look, like what the hell's going on here.
For a London-based hair care clinic called Svensson International.
Okay, yeah.
And they had hair care clinics throughout the UK, in Scotland, and I would come over every several months and do a lot of media, a lot of television and radio, newspapers, magazines, and I would visit the clinics, and people would come in because I was doing television, Elvis, and all that. Then I wrote a couple books, and my line of hair care products is called Larry Geller Organics. It's going to be launched next year, and it's going to be all over the world, and we're going to have events and openings in various.
And you know people are gonna buy that. Just knowing that that was Elvis Presley's hairstylist. It's a no-brainer him to do that. You know what I mean? Trust me, he gonna sell. I know he is.
Hair salons, and everyone will know about it. I'll do a lot of media, and I'll talk about how I started hairstyling for men in America back in 1959.
Wow.
And in those days, you go to a barber shop. That's all there was.
Hold on, he started. Let me know if that's the truth, guys, in the comments. He started hairstyling. Let me know.
For like a dollar.
No, I know you know back in those days, just cut your hair, boom, 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 buzz cut. Really, that's it. Let's go. Or just trim. Let's go. But start hairstyling, doing styles in your hair. He was the first one. Let me know.
Yeah.
Or a pound.
Yeah.
Whatever. We charge $10, $12, $15, which is a lot of money. But we shampooed the hair first, and we gave personalized hairstyles. We opened our doors.
Yo, he said $12, $15. Shit. Nowadays, these females, they $60 just to get the whole full treatment. That's crazy.
Frank Sinatra, Marlon Brando, Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, Peter Sellers, Roy Orbison. Everybody in Hollywood, television, motion pictures, recording artists, directors, producers, everyone, all the movies in the 60s. That was our work.
Yeah.
It was Roy Orbison, Henry Fonda, and people, Jackie Gleason, Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
And then one afternoon, in 1964, my phone rang at the salon, and a guy that worked for Elvis was on the other line. Larry, Elvis would like to have you come up to the house to do his hair.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I went up,
Yeah.
we got into a 2-hour conversation, and that was it.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah.
I'm still working for Elvis.
Yeah.
I'm not on his payroll, but I'm still working.
Yeah.
Such loyalty, man.
Larry, I want to thank you
employees
so
have
much
to this
to
day.
talk with me.
Oh, Walter, it's a
And,
pleasure. You're really a great artist.
Thank you.
And the moment
I gotta
I
look
heard
him up,
this,
that guy, to see.
your new album,
Now and then, yeah.
I loved it because, as I told you, I heard so much in my life
Yeah.
already.
I can
People
imagine.
doing Elvis in various ways. But this is really a fusion of your talent, your uniqueness with Elvis's music. And I just know people are going to love this. This is
I hope so.
it's that special.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't say this.
No,
I
that's,
couldn't.
yeah.
Out
Thank you
of
so much.
my relationship with Elvis.
Yeah.
And my dedication,
Yeah,
you understand.
thank you.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Also, on
All
behalf
right.
of the Dutch fan club.
We shall meet again.
Wow, very interesting. Larry Geller had so much information about our boy Elvis. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. Shirley Carr, appreciate you for giving me suggestion. This was good. Give me a lot of knowledge about it, about him. Appreciate everyone. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, do what you got to do. You know how I go. Notification bells on so you get all my videos, and let's get it next time. Peace.